City. You see him on Netflix, Comedy Central, and Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez. It's Gianmarco Soresi!
This is the silver lining. This is a show I've only done it in New York. It's kind of my new material show where I get to work on some new stuff, and I think it's fun. You know, you may hear something tonight, and you'll see me tell that same joke on, I don't know, the Tonight Show or YouTube or Netflix, and you can tell your friends like I saw that show when it was bad. and I think that's fun. I decided to do it in Los Angeles. I will say that as a New Yorker, I feel like I'm too depressed for Los Angeles. A real depressed person couldn't go, woo! Just so you know. That's LA depressed. I'm depressed! No. A real depressed person was silent during that. A real depressed person did not come tonight, okay? My mom lives here. I'm staying with my mom, and I had, okay, yeah. Oh, not all of you are familiar with my work, I see. I had to do Zoom therapy at my mom's house with my mom in the other room. And I was like, well, I guess it's Dad's fault today. I'll forgive Dad when he moves to West Hollywood. What was that?
You gotta be 21 at Irvine, so we had to go home to here.
Oh, yeah, so you couldn't go to my show in Irvine?
Yeah.
And so you came
here?
here?
We could have.
You couldn't?
No.
But what's the age limit here?
18. Oh, no, they don't have an age limit here.
They don't have an age limit?
Yeah, there could be a 5-year-old in that. Good thing that...
Sure, my dad can finally bring his girlfriend. I flew here, what did I fly here? Monday. It's very, you know, there's a lot of problems with flights recently. That tire fell off that one. The Alaska, blew off. I mean, I think it's the first time being a traveling comedian has been brave. And then there was a whistleblower, a Boeing Airlines whistleblower, who killed himself in between. I don't know if he killed himself or he was on one of the Boeing planes. We're not really sure. Is he here tonight? Yes. I act, and we also have someone from CSI New Orleans tonight. Why did you say that? You meant to say Epstein. Oh my God! Oh my God! What, do all predators look the same to you? That's so funny. No, Harvey's, he's alive right now. Let's take a second to think about that. I used to be a theater kid, but you could all tell, right? I try to hide it, but then instead of et cetera, I say, and all that jazz. I don't know, I'm trying to lean into it. You know how Jeff Foxworthy, I'm sure this is a big Jeff Foxworthy crew at the Elysian Theater. He had that bit, you might be a redneck. He'd say stuff, he'd be like, you know, if your house has wheels and your car doesn't, you might be a redneck. I want to do that, but instead of you might be a redneck, perchance you're a theater kid. If you know how many minutes there are in a year, perchance you're a theater kid. If you've made the staff at a Denny's want to kill themselves at 3 in the morning, perchance you're a redneck or a theater kid, really. We're not as different as you might think. Now my stepdad, he's my ex-stepdad. There's not a word for that because that's a relationship that should not exist. My stepdad, my mom married my dad's divorce lawyer. You say nice? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you a lawyer? Do you have skin in this game at all? You're just like, I like fucking chaos, dude. Happy family?
Yeah.
Happy family? You're just evil then. What the fuck? Anything wrong with your life? Okay. What do you do here in Los Angeles?
I'm a bartender.
Whoa, you hear that shit over there? Someone was judging that over there. They got a co-star on a TV show bartender, wow. in CSI New Orleans. And, my stepdad, I was talking about my stepdad. It was tough. The only thing we had in common, me and my stepdad, was we both had a bad relationship with my mom. He would do this thing when I was like a teenager. He'd be like, "Hey," he always clear his throat. He had a little pull shit together. He'd be like, "Hey, let's go for a jog." And if you've never been on a jog with a former Catholic in their 50s, you have now become his priest. Because this was every jog with my stepfather. I mean, every jog. We jog for like 2 blocks. And they'd be like, "Hey, hey, let's walk for a bit." And I was like, "Fuck me, dude, what the fuck?" You go out, he'd be like, "How do you make your mom happy?" And remember, I was like 15. So all I knew about making women happy was just like stuff that my friends told me. So I said to my stepdad, I'm like, "Have you tried spelling the alphabet with your tongue?" Good, that was really new. I'm really happy with how it went. I feel fantastic about it. People are scared of AI taking jobs. I went to a restaurant where the waiter was a robot, and I guess he once had an audition for Wall-E, but that's the thing about LA. You can really get away with so many actor jokes here. It's really delightful. I'm pretty sure everyone is bummed that it's Trump versus Biden again. But I just realized I have a lot of jokes about it from 2020 that just became relevant again. I think it's the first time a Republican's ever supported recycling. I had a friend, let's pretend it was recent, but it was 4 years ago. And they said, "I'd vote for the Democratic nominee, even if it was Adolf Hitler." Which is strange, because nobody asked her that at all. No need to even invent that hypothetical. And frankly, I'd rather be on the Trump train than the one to Auschwitz, I'll tell you that. It's good, there's so many jokes I can tell again. I feel like Jay Leno if Monica Lewinsky blew Bill Clinton all of a sudden. Because that's what's tricky about talking about politics as a stand-up comedian. Politics have changed so fast. There was a famous comedian, you probably don't know him, but his name was Vaughn Meader. And Vaughn Meader was famous in the 1960s because he did a John F. Kennedy impression. And he was famous. He was doing theaters and had records. And then obviously JFK got assassinated. Vaughn Meader, his agents fired him. He lost all his gigs. And he ended up shooting himself in the head. I mean, he stayed in character to the very end. That's a joke, of course. It was lung cancer. It's fine. I mean, God, I thank God my Jeffrey Epstein impression never took off. Sorry, I meant Harvey Weinstein. My bad. Okay, it's not really, the show is not built well. I get more courageous as I go on, which means it gets worse, like right at the end. So let's do our best. I saw that Sydney Sweeney movie recently with Glenn Powell. What's it called? Anything But You? Anyone But You? Yeah. And I don't know. It was fine, but it's not a very. I don't consider it a rom-com because they're both hot. It's a documentary, really. I think that's a problem with I think that's a mistake that we keep making with rom-coms. They can't both be hot. This is, and I know this might be a little dicey to say, this is why Woody Allen movies were very good. Because Woody Allen movies made you believe that even if you were a regular looking piece of shit, there was a chance, there was a small sliver of a chance you could have sex with Woody Allen. I was a Woody Allen fan, and then I saw that documentary. I found out about the allegations against him for the 5th time. I was like, this has gone too far. I was watching it with a friend, and she said, I never liked his movies anyway. I was like, okay, that's not what we're upset about, though. You're not like a better person if you hated Hitler's paintings, too. Oh, you think the Holocaust was bad? You should see the way he drew hands. Oh. Yeah, that's a nice answer. No, most New Yorkers would. I asked a New Yorker once, I asked an audience member, I said, "What do you do for work?" And the this woman in the front row, she said, make more money than you. So I just started guessing. I was like, oh, are you a bar mitzvah DJ? Do you own and operate a gumball machine? Are you a mall Santa in Israel? That doesn't really narrow it down. That last part used to get a bigger laugh, by the way, but it's stressful now. You're like, you know, Santa would not go near Israel. They'd be like, Hamas was in the sled. When I was 18, I had not had sex yet. I was still a virgin. My dad, for my 18th birthday, he gave me $100, and me and two of my friends, he sent us to a strip club in Baltimore. And let me just say, a strip club in Baltimore, that's like, not all strip clubs are created the same. This was a strip club. Like, everyone was fully naked. They were giving full lap dances, fully naked, like in the back of the room, $40 a song. And like, that's intense. That's an intense introduction to sex. That's getting showed up for science, and they were like, oh, today, kids, we're going to try dissecting, and we're going to start with a human being. And you're like, whoa, I'm not ready to see inside one of these things. And so this woman, she brought me in the back. I paid $40. She put down a towel. I don't know if it's for her juices or mine, but this woman, she as she gave me this lap dance, she fingered herself and gave me a wet willy with the And I remember going back to school and bragging to all my friends that I had gotten fingered the Saturday before. And I was like, yeah, don't be jealous, both holes. It was,